Because we have a very nice big video for you guys to get over.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the most hyped things we do in playoffs is actually to break down these points of the match. Who's going to take a step closer to the grand finals? Gen G, historically, one of our big three teams in the LCK, them losing to HLE here in this first round would be so uncharacteristic of them. Notice their extremely high results here since 2020. Runner-up, playoff round 2, runner-up, playoff round 2 again. And these are the old playoff formats where that's top 4, runner-up, champion. Like, their recent success has been way stronger than what we've seen from HLE.
Yeah, I mean, if HLE end up winning the series, this will be their best playoff performance yet. I mean, obviously, the format is different now, so it doesn't necessarily compare one-to-one, but only one other time where they've gone to playoff round 2 in their entire history.
Yeah, it is massive. The top matchup is going to be one that we're really excited to look at here. I feel like Kingen has made some flashier plays mostly throughout the season. His finals MVP, right? But nobody can deny that Doran's performance here at the end of the season, in particular his Gragas performance here, which we are going to take a closer look at, has been phenomenal. I think this play in particular is what pushed a lot of people over the edge to vote him for top 3 for All-Pro.
Yeah, I mean, this was obviously a big flashy play. I don't think that he's always the most noticeable player on this roster, but I do feel like his performance has been pretty consistent and he's been reliable for the team when they've needed him.
Now, Kingen has played a lot of best of 5s in his career, obviously most notably in Worlds, where he had a fantastic record there. Notice he's 6-3 in best of 5, so a lot of experience for this guy here on his side of the rift.
Yeah, and talking about the mid matchup, I feel like Chovy again has been such a consistent force in the LCK, able to constantly drive huge numbers when it comes to stats. And when you want someone to pop off in the mid lane, he is definitely a player who can consistently do that. We've had moments like that throughout this split.
Yeah, and both of these players, Chovy and Zeka, have had phenomenal Yones in particular, which is so popular right now with a lot more AP junglers in the meta. The Nidalee, that's still a possibility. Of course, the Elise makes this pick so much stronger. But Chovy is just constantly pushing the meta forward. The first player to play the Cassante mid, we did see from Faker yesterday. And this guy is a meta changer.
I think it's going to be super interesting, the fact that both do lean heavily on these melee mids in the current meta, because we could see these picks contested, we could see both of them having huge pop-up performances on them. And Zeka, I feel like, hasn't had a stellar season so far, but his playoff performance has been absolutely phenomenal, catching out Deft on the Yone in that final game of the series to drive them to the win.
Yeah, it's the clutch performance that we saw from these solo laners in Worlds when they were on DRX, right? That you know you can trust in these best of 5s. It's that experience, it's that lack of fear, I think, when it matters most. So now they've gotten to the point where it's double elimination, so a little bit less fear is #1 in solo kills here as well. The Sylas pick, a little bit less relevant these days, though, unfortunately.
I don't think that Zeka has lost a game on this champion yet. As having a look, he lost his first game in their last series.
Well, I really like the Honma composition here. The only downside is that if you do fall behind, I think the game can quickly snowball out of control, and I'm looking towards the Gen G top side to actually get that done.
Yeah.
Because the amount of pick and level 6 spike...
They'll be making noises. It'll be a great time. As Peanut going to walk towards this ward and get knocked up. Zeka throws a bunch of rocks at him, and yeah, Peanut's gonna
right level 1 Jax with Counter-Strike against these two guys.
Yeah, and now Peanut's just gonna have to walk away and Counter-Strike.
And Life isn't aware yet that the red buff was taken, but we'll find out shortly.
Life going to be going down there as, yeah, Life is getting very aggressive. Delight already burning. A few more autos will do it as Life is in trouble. The polymorph timing just too good. And Life oversteps his bounds.
Chovy winning streak because it was very funny.
I don't remember that. No.
It was Sandbox out of nowhere. They didn't win the series.
Oh dear. Well, we're going to have a look at this replay once again as, man, it was very close to Delight going down and Viper was happy with the flash and Life wasn't.
Yeah, I think the problem there is like once Life and ideally want to try and use this Herald for an aggressive play early on as...
Oh, Arctic Assault goes completely wide, but Permafrost is going to be there, holds on to the Warrior Trickster as Life interrupts Chovy, but he's going to be interrupted himself, and now he gets the quickness off, but will the Ignite be enough? Peyz gets into the backline, Clid's in trouble, he's flashing, and Viper, yeah, he's going to give up on this one, there is no hope. And now Peyz is flashing forward, Featherstorm is going to come down.
Yes, cleanse.
Does he have the Blade Caller available? The answer is yes, but there is the cleanse that you were talking about, and Peyz just skates his way in. That is the kill onto Viper as well, as Kingin's fighting Doran towards the top side, and I don't think it matters all that much.
And then this is exactly what you can't do against Zeri, is these type of messy, scrappy fights where you don't have the cooldowns to deal with it.
Yeah, and we've had these Zeri moments quite often, as just knows that he has cleanse, so just has to wait for the feathers, and there it is. Really beautifully played there by Peyz. And where?
Oh, bot lane fed. Hold on.
Zeka going to have to immediately cleanse to get out of that one, as Chovy not going to be so lucky.
Go and do the research and tell us.
Yeah, do a PhD. As Weaver's Wall going to come through here, Zeka's going to pay a visit towards the top lane, and that is a really dead Cassante. Kingin locking down the first kill for Life Esports here.
No, I think it's fine. When you're ahead and you already are like stronger than your opponent, I think defensive items actually gain a ton of value. As Peyz,
yeah, he's just walking at them. Chovy, he's ulted as well, as Glacial Prison going to be used defensively, and Chovy is going to interrupt the teleport. Zeka, not a whole lot he can do here. Seismic Shove going to be thrown down, but they give the kill over to Peyz. That is a kill. And Doran looking to get underneath this turret. They should be able to guarantee that one, as Glacial Prison does come through, cleared. Look at all the turrets.
Standing goal.
The turrets that are there for the taking. Chronicler, as Life is going to get charmed. Chovy very charming. And that is going to kill the Rakan.
And now looks like the Baron is just going to get taken here. Doran also should be able to get Clid out of here.
No. Prison does come down, and Gen G are going for the turn. There's the flash away, but the Cyclone's going to be enough. Kingin goes golden, but he will be going towards the Death Chamber immediately afterwards. Actually, a really, really cute use of the Counter-Strike that is only going to delay the inevitable, as Viper's like, nah, I'm not into team fighting, guys. It's not the life I lead. I do not want to do that, as Peyz is underneath inhibitor turrets, just
still
fighting
going.
them. Yeah, he is. That is another kill. That's the triple for the Zeri. Viper's going to get an inner turret.
Genji, you're just going to have to pull the trigger. Gonna have to force a fight. You're tanking all that. You can fight him.
Well,
it's fine.
here's the fight that they're forcing. It is onto Zeka. The chain of CC was just gorgeous there, with the help of the charm, as Viper going to walk out of the way of one of those himself. Kingin getting the information that his base is falling apart, as Chovy's just dashing around, doesn't have Spirit Rush anymore. But these Nexus turrets in trouble. A teleport just to make sure that the minions stay alive, as a charm is going to connect onto Kingin here. Glacial Prison goes entirely wide. That Blade Caller did minuscule damage. Peyz takes it as an opportunity to press the ult button, but Viper is going to clean him up. It does not matter whatsoever though, and that 1,000 gold he'll have to find a way to use in game number 2, I believe, because Gen G are going to wipe out the Nexus, and this game, an absolute statement from our second place team here in the LCK. Really impressive stuff, as they will finally take this one down. The most important.
돼. 렉스 안쪽으로 와줘. 잡으면서 다이브 갖고 와도 돼. 타워 먼저. 잘 끝낼 생각하자. 네, 끝낼 생각하자 이거. 타워 먼저. 얘네 미드로 갔거든. 확인. 다이한테 그냥 깃털만 조심하면 될 듯. 나 집텔 살게, 집텔. 집텔 타서 위에 타워 먼저 치고 얘네가 무조건 걸어주게 만들어야 돼.
나 미카엘 있어 다이아만 생각해요 그냥. 텔탑.
타워 치면 끝나 그냥.
얘 단어풀이야.
아 얘네가 무조건 3 걸어줄 거야.
다이아만 풀 있어.
깃털 얘들아 많다.
세주 공 빠졌고. 세주
데리고 오던지.
세주.
데리고 오던지. 얘들아 그냥 가자.
저 맞으실? 쏘리.
잡았어.
타워 치면 끝나. 타워.
그냥 끝내자. 너네 쌈 봐도 돼.
볼까?
쌈 봐도 돼. 어차피 끝났어. 너네 쌈 더 봐도 돼.
아까 노플이야. 너네.
봐줄까?
나이스. 잘했다.
나이스.